And we're live. Welcome to Over the Counter Crypto. I am your host, Eric, and today it is just me and this guy right here, Lalo.
What's going on, man?
Alright. Sorry for the technical difficulties. There's like a little humming noise or a little staticky thing every time I speak. I'm still trying to take care of it. I'm probably gonna get a new mic or something. So let's go. Let's go with the Bitcoin halving clock. You guys have 368 days, 15 hours, 31 minutes, and 24 seconds to buy Bitcoin. Alright. You know what? I need some background noise is what I need. Some background music. That's what I need.
Okay,
We
pull
we
it up.
need
Some lofi,
some
some
lofi hip
lofi,
hop
some
something.
some
Something
Zelda
that's not
lofi hip hop.
what do you call it?
Copyright
Copyright,
strike.
yeah. I need it. Alright, Fear and Greed Index. Here it is. We're at 63. We are greedy. Greedy.
Yeah, it's been, I guess, pretty even throughout like almost a month now. About the same.
Couple weeks, I believe, or
Yeah, no,
2 weeks
64, 63, 63. I mean, it's been
last week.
pretty much the same for almost a month.
Yeah. So here's a little bit of TA technical analysis. So this is the weekly chart, and this is these are the bull runs that we had last year or 2 years ago. We had this one and this one, and in between we had this low right here, right?
Mhm.
So we had these. So this level is a very important level that we need to break, which is like 29k, 30k. If you look at it, we're fighting it.
Okay.
We're trying to break this yellow line, which is like 29 30k.
Eric,
What's up?
on
Oh
the
damn, I'm
stem
not even
low.
showing
Yep,
it. My bad, you
yep,
guys. My bad.
yep.
My bad. All right. I'll explain it again. We're in the weekly chart, and this level, like in between the bull runs, we fell down to like 30,000, 29k, 30k right here. So this yellow line is a very important line that we need to break if we want to see higher Bitcoin. But unless we break this, we're not going anywhere. We might go sideways, or we might see a newer low. So who knows? We did break the momentum, the downward momentum, because we had a stair going on, right? And then it got broken right there, and then we started going up, kind of like that. So now we have like a upward stair trend. So the trend is starting to go up, but until we break that level, the 29 30k level, we're not going anywhere. But it's pretty close though. If we go to the daily, we just kind of been hammering at it. And usually if you hit it enough times, it will break. Yeah, so we tried like right here. We tried like all these attempts to break it. We weren't successful, but if we keep hitting it, we will eventually break it. But until then, we really shouldn't expect much. But we'll see, because there's a lot of interesting events that are happening right now. Because banks are collapsing, so if people want to save their money in Bitcoin, they can. And then we have like a war that's starting, or has it started yet? Because I know they're keeping it like hush hush, at least for on our side of the country.
Yeah, the media's not covering that at all. But yeah, I mean they had the information where, China and Russia, what is it, South Africa, Brazil, all those countries are starting to actually have a summit going on or something like that. So trying to get rid of the dollar.
Because I know the main thing that we're seeing over here is stuff with Donald Trump and stuff with
All the
Andrew
like,
Tate and the stuff with
yeah,
Andrew Tate,
yeah. Well, and the school shootings.
the school shootings and all of that. So
B- You know what? I heard there was like some type of like bio weapons or uranium weapons that they were trying to send to Ukraine for them to use against Russia, and Russia's like, well, what the fuck?
mm,
That's I mean, right now it's crazy.
oh, I want to show something else on like this indicator that I have. So usually once it reaches this green line up here, it means like it's kind of exhausted and price tends to either go sideways or it goes down. So right now we're at the yellow level and we haven't done anything. So we might start coming down again. So that's like a big thing. So we have the greed index that's really high, which is an indication to sell. We have this indicator, which is in the green line on top, which means that it's overhyped and it needs to come down. Right? These are all possibilities. So if I get rid of that one, let's look at this indicator that I have. So that one's looking good. We got this signal around March 19 that it was probably a good idea to buy. We had this signal like it's probably a good idea to buy. We haven't gotten a sell signal. These red ones that tell you it's probably a good idea to sell. They don't always work because we had this signal right here that told us to sell, and it just blew right up. So we would have lost money there if it would have sold, right? So we still haven't gotten that signal to sell, and we did get the signal to buy. So it's kind of like a controversial signal that we got from this one. If we look at market cipher A, we're the most important thing that we look at is the ribbon. We're still above the ribbon. So we're still doing good unless we break the ribbon or break this 25K. We might go sideways here. So that's what I'm seeing with this indicator. And there's one more indicator I want to show you guys. Market cipher B. So right here, they call this the uneven butt cheeks. Usually when it's down here.
What? The uneven butt cheeks?
Yeah. Let me see. Like this one. Like this and this is the uneven butt cheeks.
Right.
And usually when you get the uneven butt cheeks, like from down here, it usually goes up. So you got the uneven butt cheeks right here, which means like right here's where it happened and it went up.
Right. Oh, damn, you're right.
So usually same thing goes the other way. So we got the uneven butt cheeks here, but it's kind of weak. We got it this way, going this way.
Okay, so it's not that big of a difference in between the peaks and the high.
Yeah. So when
Or
that
the peaks and the
happens, when you get this stuff, it means it's probably a good idea to sell, and it's coming down. And also we got this thing going right here. This is called the money flow. It turned red. Usually when it's green like that,
low.
it usually goes up, and you saw it went up, right? It's
Yeah.
green, and now it's turning red. So we got the fear and greed index. We got the oscillator, the green level that it's overbought, and then we got the uneven butt cheeks that's pointing down, and then we got the money flow that it's red, which means we're losing money. So it might come, the price might come down. There's a big possibility. So don't sell your house yet to buy Bitcoin or do some dumb shit like that.
At least wait for a price downfall,
Yeah.
or just a low price for it.
So
What do you expect it to fall to? Like, do you have a price?
as of right now, we could probably expect it to fall at 25K or at the end of the ribbon right here, but pretty much between like 26 and 25. And we could probably still follow this this channel right here. we could probably do one of these, like stay within this channel, like something like this maybe, and then try
Yeah.
to break this one until it
Mm,
finally breaks. Or we could break to the downside and go to this green line right here, or break to this green line right here.
God damn. So that's like $3,000 or $6,000 difference.
Yeah. So right now it looks like we're fighting to stay above this ribbon, and then we'll fight for 25K again. And then we got this channel. So to me it looks like we're probably just gonna go sideways. That's what it seems like. Oh damn, I wasn't showing it. My bad, you guys. My bad. I was showing it to you, but I wasn't showing it to the viewers. Yeah. So this is the ribbon that I'm talking
Mm,
about. This blue
My
ribbon.
shit is my shit is delayed as fuck.
Huh?
I have the live right here and with like chat set up to see if we get any comments.
Yeah.
But that shit is delayed. Hold on.
Yeah?
No, 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 no.
Oh.
Oh no, I just wasn't. My shit wasn't live. Like
Oh,
it was
okay.
like fucking 2 minutes behind. What the fuck?
Yeah. So pretty much what I was saying is
Mm,
let me get rid of Mark. Let me get rid of. Oh, I hope the uneven butt cheek showed up.
I could check real quick.
Yeah. So pretty much what I was saying is this ribbon. We're probably gonna stay within this ribbon, or this yellow line, or within this channel. So it's probably gonna be like 25K, and we'll probably just go up and down between those levels. But if we end up losing the ribbon, the yellow line at 25,000, or the channel, we might go to 23,000 and probably to 21,000 if we lose those levels. Oh, actually, no, I don't have the VPVR anymore. I haven't paid my trading view account.
That's good though. The butt cheeks salieron the butt
Oh,
cheeks.
all right, cool. All right, so pretty much so that's it for TA. I really don't have much. We're just kind of fighting these levels. So this is the other thing I wanted to talk about. So this guy was like the guy that predicted that the financial crisis was gonna happen back in 2028, 2029. It was gonna happen. So he bet a lot of money that the housing market was gonna fall. And in January he tweeted out sell. And now he's saying that right here he was saying that he was wrong in advising to sell. And what's crazy about this, he's talking about the whole generation, like our generation, that's saying that, oh, buy the dip. It's because of our generation that we're like, oh, when price is down, we buy the dip. And
Mm,
we took that message strong. When it's low, we buy the dip.
right.
So let me see if I could find it where he said that. So right here's where he said that he tweeted that he was wrong.
Apologize. I apologized.
But now I want to see where he talked about the generation.
It says right there, going back to 1920s, there has been no BTF generation like you. Right where you highlighted it.
Yeah, he said buy the
Are you not
fucking dip
you're not
generation.
showing
That's what it means.
I don't
Buy.
know if you want to show stream, Eric?
Oh yeah, my bad, my bad.
Just so
Yeah, here it is. Buy the fucking dip generation, like us.
there we go.
We're the generation that just buys the dip. That's pretty funny. And it's weird because like a lot of people pay attention to this guy. So
Right. Right, because of what he did with the house
yeah,
thing
he
in
has like
2008.
a lot of credibility with that.
Yeah.
So we'll see if prices do dump or not. Because if this war happens, I know for a fact that stocks are gonna drop and probably the housing market. Probably the gold market is going to explode. We're gonna have a lot of good. The gold market's gonna be good. I don't know about Bitcoin. This is the first time Bitcoin goes through war and goes through like turmoil and financial crisis. So
Like an actual is this going to be maybe like a world war or just a
might be a world war, dude. World War
because
Three.
I think I heard some of them or I saw on Twitter that there was like some countries where like even union countries where they're like we don't want war but the U.S. Huevo quiere war
Yeah,
against you. You know,
China and Russia.
well, they keep.
So here's the thing with the BRICS that I want to talk about. Let me put it
Wait,
here.
hold on. Yep, show stream.
Yeah, so these guys are creating a new currency. So they're they're trying to pretty much break the dollar, because pretty much what the U.S. does is if the U.S. doesn't agree with what other countries are doing, they pretty much do a sanction, and those people can't use their dollars that they have saved up to buy, let's say, oil or other things. So with this, it's a new currency that is supposed to destroy
It's not. Oh, there you go.
dollar, and supposedly this currency is backed by gold. So you can't just print it like how the US prints the dollar. And
Right.
when the
And
US prints the dollar, it hurts other countries because other countries have their wealth saved in dollars, and it hurts them.
wait, so
So,
they don't have gold?
huh?
Like those countries don't have gold?
No. So other countries, they save their wealth in dollars so they could buy oil. So
Mm,
when the US prints money, it hurts them
mm,
because it makes their dollars less valuable. So
right.
they could buy less shit. And then if they do something that the US doesn't like, they put sanctions on them that prevents them from using the dollar.
Mm.
So like, what's the point of having this money if I can't use it? Right?
Or every time that I disagree with the US, they just
They take
take
it
stuff
away from
away
you.
from me.
Yeah.
That's true. So then all these countries would have like their reserves in gold as like a they will like pretty much merge it and then create
Currency.
a new currency
Yeah.
that would potentially kick out the dollar
Yes.
or take the dollar's place.
Yes.
Which would be the what, the yuan, right? You said with like the yuan or the Chinese yuan?
I'm not too sure what the Chinese yuan is doing, but yeah, I'm not too sure. But this is you see. So it's the BRICS
Yuan.
nation are
Yep.
reportedly working on developing a new form. Oh, you read it because my shit comes out staticky.
What?
Can you read it? Because mine comes out staticky.
What are we reading?
This paragraph right here.
The BRICS nations are reportedly working on developing a new form of currency, which is expected to be discussed at the next BRICS Leaders Summit. According to top Russian official, the translation to settlements in a national currencies is the first step. The next one is to provide the circulation of a digital or any other form of fundamentally new currency in the nearest future. The deputy chairman of the Russian State Duma was quoted saying, okay, so he was quoted saying all of this. All of this that was highlighted is what the guy was saying. Damn, dude. And I'm assuming because right now when I was making the tweet to alert everybody that we were doing the live right now, it said I was looking for BRICS,
Mm-hmm.
the BRICS tag, and it said BRICS Summit. So I'm not sure if it's going on right now.
I think it's going to happen. I'm not entirely sure.
Because holy shit, dude! Like I don't understand how I don't think people understand how big this shit is. If it was to be pulled off, like it happens like this year, that would be super fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn, dude. And if the like what can you go scroll down a little bit more?
And I think that's it.
What is that? Saudi Arabia, dude? That's like one of the biggest freaking isn't it like one of the most powerful countries? Because of just based on oil?
Yeah. I think they have the biggest
Um,
oil reserves.
yeah. Shit, dude.
Yeah, and then I think they're gonna start accepting yuan. They're gonna bypass. You know how everybody is supposed to have the dollar so they could afford oil. So now these guys are
Right.
saying, okay, we're willing to accept the yuan. They're gonna bypass the dollar.
Man,
So
dude.
so so that means that if the U.S. sanctions a different country, it doesn't matter because other countries can buy the yuan and bypass
Mhm.
the dollar to buy their oil. So that means that let's say, because let's say Saudi Arabia only wants dollars, right? And Russia wants
Right.
to buy oil, they can't because they're sanctioned. So now they could bypass that by buying the Chinese yuan, and then with yuan, they could use that to purchase oil with the Chinese yuan instead of using dollars because they're sanctioned. It's a mess, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
And let me click on this article because I'm not entirely sure about the whole yuan thing.
Geopolitical implications. Move to cut oil productions comes amid shifting alliances and tensions between major players. Damn, dude.
I think this is just production stuff. Like I've read it somewhere where they're gonna start accepting the Chinese yuan.
Oh, like you briefly skimmed over it.
Mm-hmm.
The BRICS block.
So this is here's a video I wanted to show. Also, let me put it up. Is this one?
Hold on. Let me see if it's coming up on the stream.
About to show you is arguably the biggest story in the world right now, in my opinion, but it's being totally ignored by the mainstream media. So the United States just announced it's getting ready for war with China and Putin at the same time for a very important reason. Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin are about to completely alter the international power structure and the monetary system. This is why they're getting ready for war. No other reason. The biggest story in the world happened this week in Moscow, and your mainstream media ignored it. This week, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin signed 14 different documents in their face-to-face meeting. The biggest had to do with trade and currency. It's perhaps the biggest story in the world right now, but again, the U.S. media was obsessed with something else.
He could be days away from becoming the first former president to be indicted.
Donald Trump is under multiple criminal inquiries.
The media wants you distracted from the U.S. banking crisis and the decline of the U.S. dollar. Saudi Arabia and Iran, Sunni and Shiite Muslim, are sworn enemies. They hate each other, and yet China just brokered a peace deal between them. Yes, China did that, not the United States. And then this week, Saudi Arabia openly talking about settling their oil trades in the Chinese currency yuan. This would replace the US dollar. They would replace the petrodollar, the US dollar that we use as a hammer to sanction any country we like. If the US doesn't like you and wants to sanction you, they can, because if you want oil, you'll need to pay with the US dollar to settle that transaction. Imagine if the US can't threaten you with dollars anymore. All they have left are weapons, and there's nothing more dangerous than a person losing power. What I'm about to show you is...
That's nuts, dude. They said we're at war. I haven't heard anything, but we're at war, I guess.
I'm telling you, the closest I heard to war was last week before last week.
Yeah.
Where we had the thing where like there was a skirmish between, you know, like armed forces from the US and North Korea.
Yeah, so according to this thing, we are at war. Here's one more thing that I seen.
Brazil and China.
This one.
Let me see if it's on. Let me see if it's on the stream real quick.
It says Brazil and China bypass the U.S. dollar in trade payments, favoring the yuan. Is the U.S. dollar reign in jeopardy? Here's what you need to know. So yeah, there's a lot of thing going on with our financial thing. So start buying your gold, you guys. Not financial advice, but at least gold. If you don't believe in Bitcoin, at least gold.
I mean, and if you don't believe in anything, then at least watch the news. Or
which one? Fake news? But what news though? They gotta buy foreign news, not U.S. news or
you know
Twitter.
What? I would suggest Twitter, yeah, because Twitter is bipartisan, dude. They're neutral. They're neutral, especially with all the shit that they pulled out. Like the FBI was blocking accounts and stuff like that. The FBI was intervening.
Yeah.
And yeah, until Elon bought it. So, I mean, yeah, just keep your eyes. You know, do your research. If you don't want to buy gold or Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude, it's some scary shit out there, man.
But I think people are going to take it for granted. I think this generation in general, or these people, since we're so focused on things that are irrelevant and
on the alphabet crew, and you hurt my feelings because you don't pronounce my pronouns.
Yeah, there's so many things that's one major thing too, right? And then the things were like, oh, we're gonna take guns away, and you know, all this other stuff. People take for granted that there could be even worse things than that, like a world war. The implications that it would have on the country and the rise in and all the food, the housing, everything. I mean,
Lalo, have you read the
it could
book
be really
Animal
bad.
Farm?
Animal, no.
It's kind of like a politics book for
Mhm.
kids, for children.
Oh, so what? Like, do they dumb it down? I mean, do they like
Sorta, yeah. And they make
put
like
it in?
they make the amendments like kind of like similar to ours, but they make an amendments.
Mhm.
And then towards the end, they start fucking around with the amendments. It's just kind of nuts, and it's kind of like the same shit we're going through with. They're trying to take our guns away, and they're trying to do some other bullshit with our amendments. It's pretty nuts, dude. It's
I
it's
mean,
like a
it.
3 hour book, 3 4 hour book.
Yeah.
Te lo recomiendo. So you can learn a little bit more on politics, because I know like our generation doesn't care about politics. But dude, there's a lot to learn from politics, dude.
Yeah.
And that
They
was
care
like
about their own
an
shit.
introduction for politics in a entertaining way,
Mhm.
so children could pay attention and get involved in politics. It's a good book.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Let's check the portfolios.
Portfolios.
Let me
I'll go first.
do that. So let's see how Miguel's doing. Miguel is at 877.
Any downfalls? Damn.
I'm at
the Cubbies down.
970.
God damn.
And Lalo is at 952.
Oh, that's the month. That's it. It's
Yeah.
it's April 2nd. So you
So
won
I
this
win
one
again.
twice in a row. 2 months in a row.
Hell yeah.
Fucking bastard.
Hey, what you want?
Bitcoin just.
Just Bitcoin? Yeah, I'm just
Yes.
gonna do Bitcoin 270. I need to call up Miguel. You'll probably. What does he focus on? I forgot what he focuses on.
He does well. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's giving up on the cummies. That shit is.
He's at negative 19. That's like his worst one.
That shit is so bad.
His Polygon is doing bad too, but everything else is doing good.
Polkadot, Ethereum.
The Polkadot one is in the green. Everything else is in the red.
Oh, the last week it's went into the green.
Yeah.
And then damn.
Yeah. Well, that's all you got. You got any questions, concerns?
No, dude.
No.
Just the war.
The war.
I don't think people realize how bad that is if that shit happens, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even want to imagine, man. Jesus Christ.
Well, all right, y'all. I'll let y'all go.
I mean.
All right, bye.